Hello everyone and welcome to a new game. Today I'm gonna show you how to play Cividle. Yep, this game is a new game and is in beta currently, or alpha or whatever. It's in limited access. And it is by the same guys who made Industry Idol, and I have made a video about that showing you how to play Industry Idol using a tactic that I thought it was a optimal one at the time. Well, today I'm going to show you a different one for this game. It will require a pretty fast expansion. Now I am currently slightly how can I say this? Slightly, 150 hours into the game, So I have a few great persons, great people at my disposal. I actually have a lot of them. But this is why the video is here, so I can show you how you can get your own great people. So, first off, I have built these huts, 9 huts, and now I'm gonna explore the map. So the easy way to do this is just spam buildings around. Oh, I should not have done that. Be careful what to destroy. Alright, and what I'm looking for right now is more of this stone and wood. It's the building block in the beginning, and well, you need as much as possible so you can speed up the progress by a lot. So there are shortcuts right here at the top part. When you go to shortcuts, as you can see, I put cell building on E. Agree once 1, 2, 3, and 4 is total production. And build last building is on Q. So it's very, very simple. You can change view modes from the top right here. It has a very Windows-like vibe, and it's quite chill. It's not that demanding or complicated. No, it's plain and simple. All right, logging cap. Now I'm just gonna upgrade these. There we go. I'm gonna stop probably at 5 logging camps, and I think I have enough trees. And now just keep building the aqueducts. Next step is we're going to research. If you click up here, very simple. And now what you want to do is you want to keep going forward. Those were the great people. So you get like an option of 3. I'm gonna go in details on how to get what's good, what's bad. Oh, actually, I shouldn't use this. That's bad. A mistake. I gotta upgrade the logging camps after this one. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. Actually, I need more map. So just do exactly that. Over there, a little bit over there. And is this done? It should be done. Read all of those to level 3. Make to level 10. Another aqueduct. 11. I think that. Oh, actually, wait. These don't do anything. All right. Build one here to see what's there. So when I have a lot of people, just upgrade all of the houses and start by upgrading upgrading the stone and wood to as high as possible. And now let's talk about researching. So researching goes from left to right, very simple, and we follow this video I'm gonna follow a very simple tactic. Just rush geography. Why do you want to rush geography? So every single age has a specific great person that you will get, and you will get one per each. So for example, in Bronze Age I got one. You get an option of 3, and I got 1. In Iron Age, when we get to Iron Age, I'll get an option to choose an Iron Age great person and a Bronze Age. And when I get to Classical, I'll get to choose a Classical, an Iron Age, and a Bronze Age. So you see how this one goes. So by researching geography, I'm gonna get around 10 great people per run. So that will help out a lot in the long run. Now there are a lot of strategies involving this, but let's just see. So aqueducts, I have 8 aqueducts. Maybe I need more. Let's keep going here. Keep exploring. Okay, so that's that. Now let's build some wet farms. Locked wet farms, and I think I need probably 13. I think these are 12. Right, one. Oh, that's the one. Aqueducts. And one more here. That should be all the aqueducts that I need. Now let's upgrade all of them to level 10. Very simple. This one as well, that as well. And that should bring us to roughly the amount that I need. So I have 10 aqueducts, and on wet farms, let's see, 12 wet farms. And now the simplest thing to do is get some bricks. So there we go. Get some lumber and some horses. There we have it. I'm just gonna upgrade all of these to level 10. So the horse is gonna take a while. And I'm just gonna start with building the first wonder. I think this is the only wonder that I'm going to build. Anyways, let's keep upgrading here and get to the next age. So the next age is Iron Age, and as you can see, a great person is born. So as you can see, I have an option of 3 of them, and you see here, this is permanent level 4. That's its current level, and it requires another 16 duplicates to reach level 5, and then it will be 32, and so on, 64. Get the point. And whichever you choose, you get a production multiplier. So this is +1 for aqueducts and brickworks. It's +1 for logging and lumber. And this is +1 for house and huts. I usually just go with these 2, usually. Yep, let's do that. Dido, as you can see, I have level 5, trying to reach level 6 on Dido. Dido is by far the only good one in Iron Age, and yeah, I'm just gonna pick her with time. Alright. Upgrade the horses. And now we start mass spamming the one true only building that we use to move forward from this point on. And let's choose a direction. And we can make some houses. And I'm just gonna build, like 50 of them. It goes really fast. So this should be 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. There we go. And as you can see, I don't have workers, so I get this icon saying, well, you are struggling. Good luck. When that happens, you are pretty much in the danger zone. Oh, right, I forgot to explain probably the most important thing, happiness. Happiness is a mechanic in the game that allows you to build. So if you have negative happiness, you have too much negative happiness. If this reaches minus 50, then the happiness multiplier over here will be multiplied by that. So you get minus 100% population. So you have no people because you have too many buildings. So as you can see right here, these are not working. Some of them are working because some of the houses are being built, but that's pretty much it. Other than that, nothing. Now let's just upgrade a few. If you upgrade a building, you see how the happiness increases? Well, that's very simple. That is because they're not really built yet. So that's why they don't count as completed buildings. It's weird, but well, you get the point. Later on in the science tree, let's just unlock these. Here you will unlock on the Holy Empire in the Middle Age, you unlock Hagia Sophia, which says the buildings with 0 production capacity are exempt from -1 happiness, and gives you 10 happiness if you give it 10 fate per second. This is all per second, by the way. The fate consumption and production is all per second, so no stress there. That's kind of it. Now let me show you the great people. So when you're birthed, right, you press this button, you'll reset your progress. Simple, right? Actually, let's do some warehouses as well. 4 of them. And yeah, they don't have the priority, but whatever. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. So let's start with the great people. So great people, you have this page over here, and these are all the great people that you can unlock. Okay, there are multiple people. They're just not that efficient currently. And you can manage great people from this button. So here's where you upgrade them. This is like your prestige. And as you can see, I have Charlemagne, who's the middle-aged champion. He gives +1 production and storage multiplier for sword forges and knight caps. So let's just upgrade that. A different one has a very interesting way of playing is Fibonacci. He changes the upgrade cost for himself to the Fibonacci, so he is very cheap. He's very cheap to upgrade. He's probably one of the best, if not the best. And there are other ones. As you can see, there's Karl Marx, but I haven't unlocked him yet. There's other Lovelands. Again, I haven't unlocked them, and they give different bonuses. And they all stack up in the end, and you will get a massive one when you're playing. And yeah, let's see, is this done? It is done. Let's keep upgrading everything. Now there's no button to upgrade everything on click, so we're gonna do it with 50 clicks. Sure, there's no problem with that. And actually, let's do some math. So I have 12 of these, and each of them are producing 40. And I have 50 houses, which will be 10. So I need 500. 12 times 40 is 40. Missing 1. And let's get to the next age. Engineering, and here we can choose let's keep going with this one. I think Agamemnon is the right one. These are not really used that much. You can make garments, which are a different strategy, but yeah, I'll focus more on science production than anything else. Because you'll need to get as far to the right to make us farm a lot of EV. So let's talk about EV now. You can see here EV is the empire value, and it's per cycle. Now this has this increases, so the EV increases based on the items that you produce. So for example, what are we producing? So we are producing lumber, and we are producing bricks and horses, water and wet. All of these have a value, and based on that value, you can get at certain milestones extra great people. But when you reset, okay, when you reset, let's put it that way. And you can see the milestones were here, and this will update you on the next free. So my next milestone will be 64 million EV, so empire value. And well, that's quite a lot for 25 minutes. This is a late game strategy. So what I'm doing right now, what I'm showing right now, is a fast-paced gameplay that will pretty much boost your early game progression. And with the EV strategy, this will boost your late game progression. Why? Well, when you get great people from EV, they will, when you restart, you will get a pop-up. You know, when you unlock the classical age, the same thing, but it will let you choose from any of the ages +1. So the last age that you've reached, +1. So if you reach middle age, and let's say you have reached, I don't know, 2 extra great people, you reached the EV of 512 million, then you can simply get, you have a chance actually, because it's all of the ages, you have a chance 1 in 3 to get someone from the Renaissance age. I don't fucking know, man. I am not good with pronunciations. You can get one of them if you get lucky, of course. And well, also because I wanted to show you guys this one. Well, it has been already patched, by the way, so I'm gonna show you while it still works, because the alpha beta is different from the version that I don't know which one is the testing version, because there's one that is you testing and one that's you're playing for real, and I don't know, they're both like alpha, whatever. So I'm gonna show you a fun little thing that you can do here to increase the busy workers to almost the cap. Okay, very simple. I want to go and make warehouses. I have 4 of them. One is for wet, one will be for water, one will be for stone, and one will be for wood. You can make another one. You get where I'm going? And as you can see over here, this has increased dramatically. So I'm just gonna delete the huts. Now my population increases. Do you remember when I said that the population that you have is based on the happiness? So because I have increased my happiness, I am currently having more people to work with. Simple as that. And as you can see, my production over here of science goes through the roof. And I am currently at 350k science per second. And you can see over here all the bonuses that I get. So this is quite late game. I mean, I'm quite invested in this to reach science this fast. And of course, there are a little bit of a hiccups over here because, well, I went full retard. You never go full retard. So let's just stop maybe one of them. Stop this one. And probably the stone. I'm just gonna keep that going. And as you can see, it now balances, you know, roughly to that point. And I'm just gonna keep researching the last 2. Also, by the way, I am avoiding a particular research. Let's see. So I'm not researching this, by the way, for those wondering. This gives you transport capacity +1, which means it will be harder for me to actually reach, like, how can I say this, busy workers to total workers, like people working, because they can transport. Now I'm just abusing a mechanic that transports resources to the buildings and resources from the production to the warehouse. If you go here in the transportation, you will see these numbers are very big. No obvious reason. I mean, I don't know what they are limited to. I don't know. I can't say. I'm not the guy who coded this. This is apparently a bug. I'm gonna show you how to exploit the game in the first video, of course. And yeah, we're gonna do it as fast as humanly possible. So we're already like 23 minutes into our run, and we are halfway of researching geography. The game has a lot of wonders. There are, let's see if I click. Yeah, you can see over here, there are 32 wonders currently. I think I can turn this one on again. Should I? Yeah, sure, why not? We can go hard a bit. I mean, we're just min-maxing at this point. You have a lot of wonders, and there's a lot of them that do some crazy stuff. There's one in the industrial age that just, if you reach this as fast as possible, like this is all online, you have a massive production increase here, a massive production increase. And this being the stocks, this is the most valuable item currently in the game, which is valued at 9,000 EV, right? empire value, it's just gonna skyrocket your total value in no time. In absolute no time. It's ridiculous how great that thing is. All right, so talk about those. I talk about happiness. What should I talk about next? So I did wonders. Talked about the extra GPs. Talked about the permanent, and let's talk about the science and how it works. Talk about the happiness. Pretty much covered everything. All right, the only thing that's left is showing you the rebirth. So that should be in a few seconds here. Currently speedrunning this bad boy. So yeah, just move over here. There are some interesting things. By the way, you can trade with people by using caravansary. It's the thing that I told you not to. So if you're going for a late game build, you wanna get this. Okay, just get caravansary and there's no problem. You can transport. I should actually just unlock it. Let's see if this falls. It does not fall. Oh yeah, by the way, you get +1 happiness for each research for tech that you unlock. So how my population increased? That's because of the tech. Now let's increase the happiness again by unlocking this one. So Tang Shang of Wang. Some funny names. Maybe that's their real names and I'm just... Oh, there's Fibonacci. There we go. Right. And as you can see, it just dropped down. So let me see if I can make a caravansary and show you. Oh, I need tools. So let's just make some iron mining and just a quick rundown of what the caravansary can do. And as you can see, now I have less than 50% and I am making half the science just because I am missing now a lot of my grade percent. You can probably rewind and see how many I had before and how many I have now. Anyways, when you make a caravansary, you need to claim your tile on the trade map. This is very, very important because there's these assholes over here who put a 10% tax when you cross their tile. Okay, 1.5% or 1% or whatever percent, and they just lower your value your trade value. It's insane how much they just lower everything. So what you want to do is you want to either click on an empty tile, as you see right here, or you can click on these slightly transparent tiles. And these are people that have been FK for too long and they're not doing anything. They're just, not there. You cannot build on water. This is water. Okay, this is water. So you can claim a tile and you can set your tariff to like 10%. Let's join the asshole gang. Just set it 10%, and it's the pad will be the cheapest one always. Theoretically, if for example you're here and you want to trade with this guy, it will probably prompt me. Yeah, as you can see, it shows you the route that it's trying to take and how much it will be tariff. It's 1%. Yeah, and show you what route it will take. Okay, and if you want to leave this place, you can either click on science. There's gonna be no go back button. Nah, there's no such thing. You want to go back to view, so you want to go to view and then city or research or whatever. And here back in the caravan, so you can see all the trade deals everybody's doing. And here you can see the value that you get. So this, it's nothing written here because, well, whatever. So here everything has a value of something. Let's find something with 0. It's probably nothing. Yeah, there's like this. So 25 politics is equal to fate, like 357. So that's something. Maybe you can check on wet and wood. Yeah, those are quite close. So as you can see here, it's almost like 6-1 gold. So wood 6 and gold is 1 or less, probably less. And yeah, that's how you get value. You can trade donors, and there are like, you get percentage increase from this, and it will show up in your EV. But first of all, you have to fill in the caravansary with the stuff that you want. So you want to go over here and you want to choose, just like we did at the warehouse, how much per cycle. So it's going to tell you here the amount of this resource that is transported per cycle and the amount that you want to store in this caravansary. It's very, very simple. All right, let's rebuild. So you have two options, actins, and you can see over here, water, copper, the deposits distribution, and the specific wonders. I haven't talked about the wonders that you can find on this map. Maybe we can search for some. Let me just do a little bit of manual labor here. Big manual labor. Where's that wonder? Probably to the right. Do I know my wonders or I don't? This will take a while. I should have done this before. There's a discover mechanic. I'm gonna show you once I discover one of them at least. Probably not gonna search for the other, but at least one. Let's see, is the one that ruins my build or is the one that helps my build? Oh boy, I'm not getting lucky here. Alright, come on. At least one. You don't get a pop-up, you just see some numbers rise when that happens. Almost done with discovering. I almost deleted something that I shouldn't. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Is it really in the bottom? Oh, there we go. I found one of them. So I'm just gonna delete everything here. Try to keep it small as possible. You can see some of my buildings are suddenly level 15. I haven't upgraded to level 15. That's because I discovered oh boy, that's a steep curve. Let's just try everything here. Oh, I discovered actually both of them. There we go. Perfect. So these are unique to the map that you play. So this is the Alps. Every 10 level of a building gets +1 production capacity and 1 consumption multiplier. That is both good and bad. If you want to go late game, I've calculated that level 30 building is the maximum that you're gonna. It's the best value for this one. You're going at level 40, it's really bad. It's not as efficient. You wanna play on a different map. And then there is Grotto, which is probably one of the most broken ones. You can have a setup for this one. If you're going late game for like a lot of empire value, you want to keep this hidden. You don't want to discover the entire map until you find this. Until you have everything set up. A good setup for a long period value is going for gold. It's going for gold, so gold mining over here. And what you want to do is you want to convert. So let's see, where's precious metal over here. You want to keep going to the right until you find this autocracy coin mint. It's going to take 3 of your coins if you're a gold to make 1 coin. And from that 1 coin, you want to keep going to the right and you want to hit bank. It's going to again take 3 of your coins and make a banknote. And then if you keep going right, you get to private ownership and you get to bond market. You see where this is going. You can take the banknotes to make bonds. And with the bonds, if you keep going right, you get to the Statue of Liberty. And here you can massively, when I say massively, massively multiply your gains. You can turn the bonds that you have into stock, and stock is the most valuable thing. It's again 3 to 1, but with the Statue of Liberty, this gets really big because this only affects production, storage, and worker capacity multiplier. It doesn't say anything about consumption. So this suddenly turns into bonds. So 3 bonds is equal to 6 stock. So you're somehow gaining a lot from this one. It doesn't go 3 to 1, it suddenly goes 3 to 6, and that's really strong. But you have to reach this one, which requires you to have 51 billion science, and that cannot be done in a reasonable amount of time. I can give you a pro tip that takes me, so it takes me around the fastest that I could get is it took me 13 hours to reach industrial age, and that is by using this warehouse glitch I'm currently using. So yeah, as you can see, the Alps, the natural wonder, gives me +1 here, but if you look at the house, it also suddenly creates an issue where I am currently having to deal with +1 consumption. So all the consumption of all my buildings is now doubled. This again is both good and bad because it can backfire if you're not prepared. But yeah, you can calculate all of this stuff if you want. It's a lot of math involved. And the grotto is one of the best one because what you can do is you can get this building to 25 and then use grotto and then use the Alps, right? So you get like a +3 multiplier on your gold mines, for example. So on your gold mines, let's see, do I have a gold mines, you can get a plus. What? Why didn't build? Oh, I don't have copper. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna go to this. How long is this? Oh, it's already 40 minutes. Let's just rebuild Berta. And there's also another unique buildings that are specific for this: the Colosseum and the Circus Maximum. Happiness and more happiness. This is really good. This is very good. if you're struggling with happiness, try building those. Let's reboot, and there we go. We're back. And now let me see. Can I get some of these upgraded? There we go. We got another one. So this is for flour mill and bakeries. Yep. Really good upgrade. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my little video on how I pretty much exploited the game. Yeah. This trick with the warehouses will be patched, but again, science for idle workers is not gonna be patched, so you can keep getting Tang the Schlang and Fibonacci, the skill Bonacci. Yeah, he's really good. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.